Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on the first play is Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. This defense for the Saints, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form. They pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers at 7 and 8 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Switching it up. Corral going to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. There's Chris Olave. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. He will knock that one away.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Now that's the mouth of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that one. He was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. On 3rd down, Corral. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Here's Corral. Thomas brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, it's Corral. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Corral on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On the move to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Moore, the man in motion. Corral takes a shotgun snap. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw on second and 10. Corral. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Corral.
Shoves him aside. Pushes by another. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Corral to throw, first and 10.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
A final shot before the half for Corral.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Here's Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Corral with it on 1st down.
Forced out to his left. This one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Corral sets up play action.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one. Let's go now.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 4 that time. And it'll be 1st down Panthers.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 12, Corral. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Olave holds it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is... The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. A 10th carry for Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Down the left sideline, finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down. Here's Corral with it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Corral will throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Thurston, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
The punt team on now. It's from their end zone. They get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 23. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Back to 60, back to 60. Drop 80.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
4th down, here's Corral. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. And they will take a knee here.
Ready?
And they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.